But that is the key. The key is the deep questioning. It's almost like a dedication, not in a judging way, not even in a hopeful way, which sounds funny, but to begin with, it's useful to begin with, even if it's just an idea right now, a concept and not a realized sense. The idea that we have what we need, we are what we need, we are what we're seeking, it's fundamental, it's essential, it's not far, it's not distant, it's not achievable, it's not creatable, it's not manufacturable, it is. And if we can't sense that, it's okay. Just go with but start there. Because if we start from this idea of needing, wanting, the assumption is we don't. Hoping, well, then that's what will be reflected back. Darling, if that's how you need it, here it is. Because uncaused, unborn love is fulfillment. You get that? It's fulfillment. It can only be what you believe it to be. It can only believe. It can only be what we believe it to be. Whew. This just brings up so much here. Because look at what we're believing it to be most of the time. Scroll through your news feed. And that's the way it's got to be. It's the way it is. Hell no, it's not. It just isn't. That's the overlay of the conceptual mind and the deep fulfillment of our belief. It's unconditional love, see? It doesn't sit there and judge like the gods of the old scriptures. Well, that's a good thing, and that's a bad thing, and I'll give them that, but I won't give them that. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that in creation, except for maybe the conceptualizing mind and the critical judge, the inner critic, that thrives on reward and punishment, and deservedness and undeservedness. In reality, wake up. In reality, no. Love is. And it's been startling, dumbfounding here. In the early years of the realization, there was no dial, no knob, no way to turn it down. And mostly people were repelled by it. I will say, it was not understandable, but it was mostly like, whoa. There are such deep identifications and beliefs within the separate self. It's all innocent, guys. I'm not pointing any fingers. Within the separate self and that habituated piece of how we behave that are so dependent upon its existence as a unworthy, not enough, can't have, that when that is illuminated, the love of, the power of love, the love that is, the unborn, uncaused, unconditioned, animating mystery penetrates and illuminates that, it feels like death. If you can believe that, it's just like, wow. And so we still have the belief and experience and the fulfillment here in this domain of old age, sickness, and death. Because we firmly believe in it. Because we need it to transcend, to get through the pearly gates. What a dream. What a dream. And you know, it's just like they've all said. When it wakes up out of it, it's just exactly like coming to in the morning and you go, whoa, now that was weird. You know, and you're laying there in your bed and you're like, where did that brain runoff come from? I mean, you know, it's like, it's just like that. It's just like that. I was blind and now I see. It's just like that. I think I'm going to insert this here just because it's coming to be. You know, I think another fear, and I hear this one a lot, and it's within, I don't know how to say it, experience, if you want to call it that, a lot of the time, is that in this idea of reward and punishment, good, bad, right, wrong, all that we're just deeply habituated to, deeply, profoundly, cellularly. There's this idea that niceness is compassion. We have to be nice. I don't know about the men in the room. I can't speak to that. I'm sure you were conditioned the same way. But little girls, you better be nice. For sure, if you're a little girl. It's not a good look if you're not nice. Telling the truth? Who could ever conceive of that as a compassionate act? Or will you hear that you're going to be intimate with the 10,000 things? And it's like, well, do I want to be intimate with the 10,000 things, you know? Because the conceptual mind thinks that you'll be unable to say no as a human being. But it's just the opposite. It literally is the opposite. It's, as Adya said one time in retreat, often a no is a yes to the universe. And you have no problem with it anymore. There's absolutely no difference anymore between yes and no, because everything is just authentic, responsive immediacy. It's like the Columbine migrating to the edge of, I wanted them in the rose bed because I thought they'd look pretty with the roses, and they don't like all that water. So they just pick themselves up, move to the edge of the bed in the rocks. No harm, no foul. No freaky deaky. Are we offending the roses? You know? We're crazy.